Talking about the new Mercy, the new reworked Mercy, uh, and the console button mapping guide for her. She's been completely reworked. Not all of her abilities have changed. A couple of her abilities have changed. So, what's changed with her? Resurrect used to be her ultimate ability, where she could resurrect as many as 5 people all at once as an ultimate. Now that is gone. It's an ability with a 30-second cooldown, and it can only resurrect one ally that is very close to her. The second thing that she's gotten is a new ultimate. The new ultimate is called Valkyrie. So, let's look at how we would do these things. The too long didn't read version, as per last time, is we're going to be putting her abilities on the right triggers, healing, boosting. Her mobility is going to be on the left triggers, so jump on the left trigger, and then Guardian Angel on the left bumper. And as a change of pace, and you're gonna have to hear me out on it, her resurrect is going to be on L3, which is this joystick, pushing it down. Okay, so that was the too long didn't read version. Here's the longer version. When it comes to her healing, we're going to keep it on lock, so that way it will always be locked onto a target. Boosting, we want it right next to her, just so we're just going back and forth, just like this. Her jumping, we want it to be on the triggers for the Guardian Angel. So that way we can aim and look around and find a person and fly over to them quickly. When it comes to her gun, I have her gun on triangle. The reason why I've got it on triangle is because it's just a leftover from Destiny and Halo. Switching weapons is typically triangle, so I figure why not put it back there. Her ultimate ability is on X, just because X is not being used for jump. I want to keep my fingers on the triggers and on the sticks as much as possible. Mercy needs to be as mobile as she possibly can be. So the more that you can make your mobility stand out or be accessible, the better you want it to be. I think by default it's on I'm trying to think what her Guardian Angel is defaulted on. I don't know, but it's in a very poor place. So, and we'll talk about her ultimate as well. Here is why her resurrect is on the left trigger now, or the left stick. It's definitely not going to be on the right stick. On the right stick is going to be her melee still. I'm keeping that standard. And the reason why her resurrect is on the left trigger, you might say, well, I might in the heat of battle just activate it. But the thing about it is that it's not an independent ability. It's a dependent ability. Look at this. Here, I'm pushing the trigger. I'm pushing the stick right now. It's not going to... I mean, you could push down on it all you want. The only bad thing is that you might end up resurrecting somebody, but they needed to at least be resurrected anyway. So, let's wait until these guys lower down. We also need to talk about her ultimate ability as well. Her ultimate ability, okay, so here. Bing. Just click it right there, and then you've got 20-something seconds. When you ult, it will reset your resurrect immediately. So here's her ultimate. She can fly forever. She has infinite ammo. And she also chains. So check it out. Oops. You need to be alive. Oh, the ult just ended. So her beam and her ultimate will also chain. So these guys are close enough together that if I hit one of them with a healing beam, then both of them would be healed. Same thing goes with the power beam. So it sort of is like Orissa's ultimate as well. So let's see here. What do we have? Do I need to cover anything else? I don't think so. I would like to show off the ultimate again, but I feel like it's taking a while to charge up. Maybe if we... No, he wasn't even close enough. And then we'll get you for the final. Okay, so resurrect one, ult, and you can resurrect again. Check it out. See how it's chaining together? You can see the bolt in between, and if I do the power one, it looks even better. So that is it for Mercy's changes. Oh, also the beam is a lot longer, and you can Guardian Angel from a lot longer too. So that's it. That's how I think you should do it. Wait a minute. Let's talk about her in the settings. When it comes to Mercy here, this is what I've got going on. So I turn up the sensitivity quite a bit to 50 from the standard 25. Aim assist. So these are all about aims. Crosshairs doesn't quite matter all that much. Always put toggle beam connection on, so that way you don't have to hold down the button all the time. Guardian Angel prefers beam target. Turn that off, because normally what happens is you are healing somebody and then they walk into battle and then you need to go in the opposite direction, so you turn around to try to fly in the opposite direction, and then all of a sudden you go back the other way toward danger, and it just happens all the time. So I recommend turning it off. Toggle Guardian Angel, I just keep that normal. These are your sensitivities. So put Guardian Angel sensitivity on 90, because otherwise it makes the reticle too big, and you could end up flying to somebody you don't mean to. Beam sensitivity is more important. I turn that down, especially if there's a large crowd. Like if all of your allies are in one spot, you really want to make sure you're not getting the wrong person. But if they're all together, it makes it really difficult to get the right one. Crouch there, jump on L2. Ability 1, L1, ability 2, R1, ability 3 on X, primary fire R2, secondary fire L3, that's your resurrect. I recommend keeping that on L3. Your melee, you could put that where you want. I just keep it as standard. Reload, standard. Next weapon is on triangle, and then communication is normal. So that is how I believe Mercy would be best. Feel free to let me know. I know there are other people who don't like having, what is it? Oh, preferring beam target. I know there are many people who say you should prefer beam target on, because you have a place to go at least, and that it's easier to just switch off and go. But I don't know. I respectfully disagree, but you may have a better way, and I'd love to hear that too if you do. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps. If there's anything I could do to enlighten more, clarify, please let me know. Thank you, and have a good game. Have a good game.